Hello and welcome to today's video. We didn't upload yesterday as not much news came out until later in the afternoon, but today we've got some breaking news for you and of course a special guest calling in. Firstly, I wanted to remind you guys that the 5th issue of my magazine is available on the website, just $5.99, so go snag one. We'll be looking at Marvin Musquin possibly filling in for Cooper Webb and Lucas Oil Pro Motocross, Colt Nichols and a few other riders confirmed to be racing in World Supercross this summer and fall, and multi-time Supercross Futures winner Daxton Bennick earning a proper contract with Star Yamaha and turning pro this summer. Alright, let's get right into it and call up today's special guest, Mad Parts Kawasaki rider Joan Cros. Hey, what's up, Joanne? Glad to have you on.
Hey man, what's up?
Last year you qualified for 5 Supercross races, this year 2. What was the difference between the 2 years? Was it depth of field, team, fitness?
It's too many things that they can, make a race or a result be good or bad or better or worse. And you cannot point one thing and say that it's for that, it's too many things that happened. This year, of course, it was like a super tough year with everything. I was feeling pretty good in preseason, but we started to have too many problems with the team. Anything was good at the end, and we went to Anaheim. I think I did pretty good for the first round. I qualified 25 or 26, if I'm not wrong. So for the moment, everything was going good, and did a pretty decent heat race in the LCQ. We crashed in the start. Michael Rath flipped his bike in front of me, and I crashed. And then after that, everything started to be like bad things happening. And when that happened, sometimes it's pretty tough to put the wheel in the other direction and start to do good things. Finally had to quit that team, and then I didn't have anything. And we started, from that, we started in Daytona by my own, with the people that supported me, and we started to do way better.
In Atlanta Supercross, you pulled the whole shot in the LCQ and were on track to qualify until your teammate John Short cleaned you out. What was your perspective on this? Do you have a grudge?
Races are races, Obviously, I know that John didn't want to do that, but he was overriding a lot, and that happened. He was trying to pass 3 guys in the same corner, which is stupid, but at the same time it's racing. That the things happen super quick. It's super easy to say something when you're watching from the stands or from the TV, right? But when you're there, that sometimes things happen quick, and sometimes you take the bad decision. In that case, he took the bad decision, and the bad thing was that we both could make it, right? And that's good for the team. And he took the team out. Any of us make the main event, but how I said, racing is racing, and those things happen.
You matched your career best finish of 18th in Salt Lake City this weekend. What's it feel like to get back to this point at the end of the season?
It was super, super nice. How I said, it's been a super tough season. After I did 2 races by my own, we got the main Indy, and then my buddy Baba had that accident. That sucks. But it was a good opportunity for me for finish the season in his spot, and we had a lot of troubles, in all the races that happened in Atlanta, and too many races we had things that happened. But I'm really happy because I never quit. I never stopped dreaming. I fought till the end and finished the season with the LCQ win and the 18 in the main. It was awesome. Honestly, I was looking for a career best, but that didn't happen. So anyway, it was amazing. Finish the season like this is awesome.
Do you have any summer plans? Are you heading to World Supercross? Maybe enter Pro Motocross? Are you going to go back to Europe for some motocross? If so, what's the plan and or goal?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know yet the plans for summer. I don't know. I'm a little burnout with everything that happened. Last year it was a pretty good season, but after that I never stopped. I did race all summer long. I had like summer camps. I had schools, travels, races like over the all the world, and I'm a little burned out right now. I need to rest my body. I felt like super tired the last 2 months, and yeah, for the moment, I will just rest a little bit, heal everything up, and let's see how I feel in 1 month, and then we will decide what we do with the future.
Well, it sucks to hear that you're burnt out, man. You had a pretty good year, so take your time in recovery, and we hope to see you back battling in the main events next year. Thanks for coming on, man. All right, our first story of the day is regarding Marvin Musquin. Musquin had a one-season deal for 2023 with Red Bull KTM for this year's Supercross. Unfortunately, a few rounds into the championship, he hurt his wrist and was forced to sit out the rest of Monster Energy Supercross. Well, it looks like he's healed up and maybe filling in for Cooper Webb this summer. Now, we have no confirmation from KTM or Musquin yet, but yesterday and the day before, he was at Fox Raceway, and he was caught riding for Red Bull KTM on a factory 450, it looks like. Now, obviously, he could just be practicing and having fun on his old bike, but he was there with Red Bull KTM guys and rode with Plessinger, Vial, Voland, and was in the tent with the other guys. So, with KTM, or with Red Bull KTM, short 450 rider for roughly half of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross season this year, that does leave a spot open for Musquin to fill in. So is it possible that Marvin Musquin is going to postpone his retirement and give another shot at Pro Motocross with the Red Bull KTM guys? I don't know, possibly. Only time will tell, I guess. If he is, I'm assuming that he will announce it this week, or the team will announce it, so we'll have to keep our eyes out for an update. But I figured it was worth telling you guys that Musquin is back, and he might be back on his longtime team, Red Bull KTM. So we'll just have to see. Next story of the day is regarding World Supercross. The 2023 rider lineup for the first full season of the World Supercross is now almost full. Yesterday, they announced 6 new riders for various teams. Those riders being Colt Nichols for Rick Ware Racing, Justin Brayton on Firepower Honda, Vince Friese on Moto Concepts Honda, Enzo Lopes for Club MX, Chris Blows for Honda Nils, and Kyle Peters for Honda Nils as well. At this point, there are only a few more empty spots. I believe 11 250 class spots and 3 450 spots, so most likely those will fill up within the next month or so as WSX announces their final riders. World Supercross begins July 1st in Birmingham, Great Britain. You can watch all those races on WSX.tv for only $7, I believe, a race, or buy the whole season for $50. It sucks to see Colt Nichols go over there. He was doing so good here on Honda. I hate to see him be replaced by Jet, but you know how it is there. And yeah, obviously Brayton and Friese are not on the same team this year. They had a huge brawl and controversy last year, so you will not see them under the same tent again for a while, believe me. Our final story of the day is regarding Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha rider Daxton Bennick. Bennick has really proved himself in the amateur ranks over the past couple of years, and he's now got the opportunity to turn pro. Bennick was on a 6-month trial contract deal with Star Yamaha this year, but after those great Supercross Future rides, he has earned himself a proper deal. Bennick will now be setting his sights on the 2023 Amateur National Championship in Loretta Lynn's later this summer. He will be also racing the Scouting Moto Combine this summer and most likely able to make his pro debut at some select Lucas Oil Pro Motocross rounds, so that's pretty awesome to hear. Daxton Bennick said in the announcement, quote, "It was really exciting getting to sign my contract this past weekend. Bobby Reagan made it super special. I've worked hard for this. I have a super unique story about it all, but we took a risk and it paid off. I'm super happy with everything here, and I know I'm on the best team, and they want to win just as bad as I do. It's really awesome to see this kid's pro career blossom. I think this summer he's going to prove himself and maybe follow in the footsteps of his teammate Hayden Deegan and become a top 250 contender really fast. We'll have to wait and see, but it's exciting to see him ink a deal with Yamaha, and hopefully he can continue his streak of domination this summer. Alright, that's all the news I have for you today. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Spotify. If you'd rather read the news, all the articles are on the mxnetwork.com. Also, don't forget, if you want to support me directly, go snag a copy of my magazine, only $5.99, link in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.